Welcome back, gaming aficionados. You're locked in with Veteran Game, where we uncover, recover, and sometimes even rediscover every intricate detail about the games we love and the ones that, well, didn't quite hit the mark. Today, we're diving, or should I say, free-running, into the high-stakes urban landscape of Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Strapping on our red shoes, we're going to unearth why this sleek sequel didn't quite stick the landing. So grab your runners and prepare for a parkour-filled postmortem examination of this futuristic freerunner. At its core, the Mirror's Edge series was known for its fast-paced, parkour-inspired gameplay, all set in a gleaming utopian cityscape. The original game, while not a massive commercial hit, had earned a dedicated fanbase who were drawn to its unique take on movement and its clean, minimalist aesthetic. When Mirror's Edge Catalyst was announced, the excitement was palpable. But as we gamers know, anticipation can be a double-edged sword. Now, let's talk about the city. Mirror's Edge Catalyst swapped out the linear level design of its predecessor for an open-world format. Now, don't get me wrong, open-world games can be a sheer delight, offering exploration and freedom that linear games often don't. But like with any good recipe, it's about choosing the right ingredients, and in the case of Catalyst, this was a concoction that seemed to miss some of its flavor. The shift to an open world should have given players a sprawling cityscape to explore. However, the world of glass felt somehow constricting. Its sterile aesthetic, while faithful to the original game, didn't give much incentive for players to explore. Add to this the repetitive side missions and collectibles scattered around the city, and you had players yearning for the focused intensity of the first game's design. Moving on, we tumble into the game's narrative, which could best be described as a series of missed opportunities. Catalyst aimed to reboot Faith's backstory, but in doing so, it traded the original's intriguing ambiguity for a more cliched narrative filled with one-dimensional characters. Faith herself felt less like the rebellious freerunner we fell for in the original and more like a messenger caught up in events beyond her control. The storytelling lacked the punch needed to elevate the gameplay, causing a dissonance that left many players feeling underwhelmed. Then, we arrive at a design decision that was as controversial as pineapple on pizza, the removal of gunplay. In the original game, Faith could disarm enemies and use their weapons, a feature that was completely scrapped in Catalyst. This choice was divisive, with some praising the focus on pacifist parkour, while others bemoaned the loss of an additional layer of gameplay. While it was a brave move, it's clear this decision had its share of critics. Before we end our run, let's not forget the moments where Mirror's Edge Catalyst truly shined. The fluidity of the parkour, the thrill of a well-executed run, and the pulse-pounding set pieces, these were instances where Catalyst reminded us of why we fell in love with the series in the first place. The game wasn't a total misstep, but rather a stumble in a franchise that had the potential to go the distance. As we cool down from our run, we can reflect on the lessons Mirror's Edge Catalyst imparts. The importance of understanding what makes a game special, of narratively justifying a shift in design, and of walking the line between innovation and alienation. It's a reminder that game development is often as precarious as the rooftop leaps Faith is so fond of. Until next time, remember, in gaming and in life, it's not just about the destination, but the run along the way. Whether you're parkouring through pristine cityscapes or mashing buttons on a controller, it's all about the thrill of the journey. So, keep those controllers ready, and stay tuned for our next voyage into the captivating cosmos of gaming. Keep gaming and stay awesome, folks.